All right, welcome back to Given Chance Farm. Today was the day that we take hot chocolate to be bred. I didn't get any before pictures or video because I hooked the trailer up and was getting ready to load her in there, and the handle on that latches the rear gate of the trailer was giving me problems the other day. When I got into it today, the bolt that actually goes through the center of that handle that actually holds the rear gate shut decided it was going to snap off. And the place we were taking her to breed was about an hour and 6 minutes away from us, and I had an hour and a half to be there from the time it broke. So I had planned on leaving an hour and a half early, thinking traffic, I'd be able to get down there in time. So that entailed me having to get my dad over here to help me real quick so I could get that cut off and sort through my parts bin so I could find another bolt that would work so we could get it welded back on there and get it done. And we actually got it done to where I had an hour to make it down there on time. So wasn't exactly how I wanted to start out my day, but you know how it is. Anytime you go to hook to a trailer, there's always something wrong, whether the wiring on the trailer's not working correctly or something goes wrong, it seems like every time. So, but we got down there, got in the driveway, then met the people that had the buck that we were using. Basically walked her into the barn. They had a doe in there with the buck, so they opened the gate up, pulled that doe out, put hot chocolate in there, and we stood there and waited until she quit standing for him. So he made multiple attempts at mounting her, and we know at least 3 times that he got her. So now we just have to watch her for her to come back and heat or not in 21 days. So if she does, we're supposed to contact them and get her on her way back down there again. So we'll go out here and get her out of the trailer and start bringing her in.
Okay, let's take this. I got it. How are you doing, girl?
So with the whole goat side of it being new to us, give me just a second, I'm gonna shut this big door real quick. So pretty much with the goat side of this being new to us, and this is the first time we've ever had take a goat to be bred. It was able to talk with them, and we talked over like her paperwork for her her lineage that she has. And, they actually know the farm that has the sires and that are in her lineage. So and they looked her over for confirmation because they showed Toggenburgs. They also have Alpines and Boer goats also that they show. So they said she looked good. She just needed a little bit more body weight on her, which we knew that to begin with. We've been trying to increase her feed little by little to put some more weight on her, but didn't want to do it too fast mostly from, us raising horses in the past. We basically look at it similar to like in horses, you would think of it as founder, so you didn't want to make sure you didn't have to do anything like that. So
I think she needs a little help.
I got you, sis. Okay. But so right now we just need to watch her, make sure she doesn't come back into heat within 21 days. And then at 30 days into it, we're going to take a blood sample, and we'll actually take the blood out of her neck and her jugular vein and send it to DHI over in Ohio and have them analyze the bioprint testing on that. The farm that I was just at, that's what they used to do, but here recently they have purchased an ultrasound machine, so that's how they do it now. So, pretty good experience. Very happy with everything that happened over there. The amount that we paid to have her bred is good for this whole breeding season. So if she does return in heat in 21 days, I'm to contact them and get her down there so that we can run her with the buck again. So, and that's all included in the same cost up front. And that also includes when she's kids, that includes them doing the paperwork for the breeding side of it for the buck service. So, very happy with that. Plus, there's another connection there basically on the goat side that they, told us if I got any questions and have something come up that I'm not sure about, don't hesitate to contact them and they'll try and help us through it. We talked about everything from vets all the way through to hoof care, milking. Getting the girls involved in some more shows for the dairy goats, because I wasn't exactly sure as to how that was happening, and with 4-H, because we really haven't looked into that part of it yet because we haven't owned her that long. But come to find out, depending on county, each county kind of has their own rules, but goats that are in milk, they can show forever, basically. So she can be shown as much as we want her to. And as far as, we'll have to say a little prayer tonight to make sure that she is bred, because if she's bred today by the calculator, she will kid May 12th.
The day after my birthday.
And that is a very significant day because May 15th is usually the cutoff for 4-H, is what they told me. So the kids could make, if she kids on May 15th, they'll just barely make the cutoff to be able to be shown this year.
So you could do a mommy and a
Yeah.
baby.
Mommy and a baby. Yeah.
Yep, so you could do the equivalent to what we're used to as far as a cow-calf combo. Because, we know cattle, so that's kind of what I relate most things to right now. We're learning the goat side of it. I hope to learn the pig side of it once they get here. So the other thing that we talked about while we're down there is I told them that we're down to this one goat now, so we're going to be looking for another one to add to the mix. Whether this one, even with this one kids, we need another one also. Anyways,
Yeah, because she needs a buddy.
so they've got Alpines and Toggenburg, so they told me to come home, talk with the girls to see if they wanted another Toggenburg. That way, at some point, they might end up in the ring together showing against each other. Or if they wanted an option of an Alpine, that way they wouldn't ever be in the same ring together showing. So I told them I'd come home, talk to the girls, since the goats is the girls' thing and not mine. I'm kind of just the chauffeur when it comes to the goats. So with that being said, I think that we'll probably be doing more business with this family in the future. possibly purchasing another goat off of them, whether it's a buck or another doe or whatever the case may be at some point, I'm sure, because they've got pretty good show quality animals there. And the opportunity to, you can never learn too much, in my opinion. Every time you think you got it figured out, something else changes. So it's definitely a resource for us to pick their brain. As long as they're willing to share it, I might as well take it. So they've told us about some beginner-friendly shows happening not too far from where I was just at. About another, I think we were a little over an hour and 5 minutes, hour and 6 minutes, something like that there. And I think another 15, 20 minutes away from where I was just at is a fairgrounds that they do a lot of open shows at through the summer. So, and even clear up to Halloween time, they had one. They called it like the Howl at the Moon show. And I told them I remembered seeing that flyer, but with the whole COVID deal this year, shows were kind of hit or miss if they were happening or not. So we weren't sure about it. So we'll see where this venture takes us from here. Like I said, the experience that we're gaining right now is kind of priceless right now. So we'll do the best that we can to give the animal the chances that we have, and hope they do the same for us. So they're giving us chances. Like I said, without this, we wouldn't have met these people, and I wouldn't have gained some knowledge that I didn't have. So very thankful for that, and we'll try to pass that on to the girls as we're having dinner tonight, and we'll talk all this over as to what happened today, because I was in a hurry to get the trailer fixed and get out of here that I went by myself for this. The girls didn't get to come with me, so we'll see how it goes from here. We'll keep you guys updated, and we'll see if we can get some kids on the ground come first part of May. So, hope you enjoy the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Share on social media with all your family and friends. Comment down below with any questions and comments, and we'll get back to them as soon as we can. So we'll see you guys tomorrow.